So this is my first video. It's not my first video, but it's gonna be my first video for the channel. So basically what this channel is it's not a vlog, but it's gonna be about my life, and I dealt with like pretty significant from the time that I was like 20, or probably from the time I was like 18, it got really bad. But then once I hit 20, I really kind of just started to hit like rock bottom. And that extended for like up until now, really. And I basically just like didn't leave my house. I quit college. I was in college at the time. I didn't have a job, and I just didn't talk to anybody or do anything or see anybody. I just sat in my room basically and did nothing. And I basically did that I'm 27 now, so I did that for probably like 5 or 6 years, and then I slowly began to sort of move forward, but I still have like somewhat of a reclusive lifestyle because of the anxiety. But I have been able to have a job, like a part-time job. I started back in school. I have some friends, and I'm trying to just like build momentum and just become better in all aspects of my life. But basically in this channel, I'm kind of gonna like document like what it has been like for me, basically just like quitting everything because of anxiety, not doing anything with my life, and trying to like reintegrate into society. So it's been really difficult, like harder than I ever would have imagined. And once I stopped just participating in life, there were a lot of things that I've had to like readjust to that were really easy for me before this whole like ordeal happened. I guess you could call it a choice, but I don't know. I guess if I went back in time, I would have tried to be more productive, but I was kind of young and like stupid. And when you're like 18, 20, 20 was when things got really bad, but 18 is when things like got really bad compared to like how they were, because up until 18 I was like pretty normal. But there was like a distinct onset at 18, and then 20 is when things just like really went downhill. So when you're that young, you just feel like you have all the time in the world. And so I basically just did nothing and wasted all my time. And I realized that like other people my age were either going to school or getting a job, and by the time they're like 27, which is how old I am now, they're kind of all way more established. They're not living at home with their mom. They have friends. They have relationships. They're moving up in their job, whatever kind of job they have. If they completed college, if they did college, they already completed it at like 5 years ago. So everybody's kind of like way ahead of me on their life path. And so yeah, this is like a documentation of my life. I tried to like make a YouTube channel maybe like a year ago, but it was just like really wasn't successful. The way I went about creating videos, I think I don't think I intrigued people enough to want to follow me. So I kind of gave up on that. I was like, okay, the YouTube thing is not for me. But then I guess I was watching a lot of YouTube, and I realized, okay, I'm like wasting all my time watching YouTube. Maybe I'll try and make my own videos. So instead of watching videos, I'll make my own videos. And I thought, okay, I'm just like, I failed the first time, and when I don't know how many videos I made. Maybe I made like 10 videos, and they were all like not good at all. So now I was like, well, maybe if I make more videos, I'll get more experience, and then maybe people will like them. So and then so I just got a camera and I started making videos. And my initial videos, like looking back, are actually really similar to the ones that I created when I started my first channel. And then I basically just made all these videos and I just didn't release any of them. And I started thinking that that'll be like my strategy so I don't quit, because I knew that if I put a bunch of videos up and they weren't successful or like mildly successful, that I'd just quit. And I'm kind of I don't know. I could be like completely like screwing this up right now because I'm just assuming that my videos will be good and they might suck, and it might just have been like all a waste making all them. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they are good or not. And yeah, so that's like, I recorded a bunch of videos. I'll see how they are. If I am like helping people or people are intrigued by my story, then I will keep putting them up. I might just put them up anyways, but hopefully this time around it's like a little better. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully it's just like a little better. Hopefully like somebody watched, because when I first put them up, like no one watched. I had like 3 subscribers. Like if I could get like 20 subscribers, that would be awesome. But yeah, so that's it. So that's what the channel is about in a nutshell. But I don't know. And I don't know. I feel like if you actually do watch the channel, you're gonna see progression. So, and you're gonna see, it's basically been kind of like going up, plateau a little bit, go down a little bit, maybe go up a little bit, go down a little bit. So it seems like I'm going up and down, but I'm kind of moving more up. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think it'll be intriguing. I get into some. I don't know. I think it's like a decent arc, and I'm like being real.